do want to do this. I want to introduce a good friend of mine and a good friend of this broadcast. In fact, he was one of the original founding members of not Move America Forward, but of Troopathon, because without him, I would never have had a show to begin with 4 years ago. I went to Mark Levin, who is a talk show host syndicated across all of the United States of America, and I said to him, Mark, I need your help. I'm really, really, really concerned that support for our troops has been eroding, that the left-wing liberals and the anti-war crowd in this country, we're winning the narrative. We're driving the narrative, calling our troops baby rapers and murderers and killers, and that we have to do something. And Mark said, how can I help? And immediately jumped on board. When Mark came on board, then many of the other of my friends from the talk radio world came on too. He is one of the most popular talk radio hosts, best-selling author. I love his books. He's a frequent, he is a recipient, rather, of the Ronald Reagan Award for the American Conservative Union. You know him. Everybody knows him. Mark Levin, thank you so much for joining us from Washington, D.C. today.
Well, it's my pleasure. Actually, I'm about 40 miles from Washington, D.C. in my little bunker here. How are you doing?
Well, I was trying to keep it a secret. Now you blew it. You gave him a geographical location.
Well, I'm looking old these days.
We've got a radius now.
Oh, there you are. I'm sorry. I'm turning around. Now I can see you on Skype. You look gorgeous, darling.
Can't you get a little closer?
Can I come a little closer?
No, the picture. I'm just kidding. S.E. Cup, nice to meet you.
Hi, how are you?
Mark Levin, I am getting kind of nervous. You know, this is the fourth year that we've done this. We've had, by this point in time in the show, we should have had much larger totals. I am nervous that our care package message isn't getting out to enough people to donate. And so I'm going to ask you to wind it up and hit it out of the park for me, would you?
All right, I'm going to give $10,000. Does that help?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Yes, I'm going to
thank you, Mark.
$10,000, and I want all the people, all my brothers and sisters, I just got off the air, to help us out too. This is for the troops that are out there and to get our support. And I mean, we got to have a Levin surge here so we can really get some support for these folks. You know, most of us don't do this sort of thing. Most of us are too busy making money or too busy with our families. We talk about our support for the troops. So let's support the troops. This is I can't imagine being in some hellhole overseas and somebody sends you a package with all kinds of nice things in it, and let's do that. So I'm going to contribute what I can.
Oh, that is
so generous.
So extraordinarily generous. As I mentioned at the top of the show, that you have been the first one, the very first one, when I came to you and asked you to help, and it was unhesitating, and you have given your time and generosity over the years. But, you know, I'm just concerned. I'm concerned that there's war fatigue in this country, and that our folks who do love our troops aren't going to do anything because they just want them home.
Well, we all want them home, but we don't want them, the terrorists, to follow them home. So we got to kick their ass a little bit harder until they all can come home. And, you know, there's a lot of things people can do for the troops. I do things. I don't talk about it, and I'm not going to talk about it. But this is one of the things each year, which I'm very proud to be supporting. And, you know, you folks who put all this time and effort into it and volunteer all your time, this is the least we can do. Now, what happened to Andrew Breitbart? Everywhere I look at, there's Andrew Breitbart.
He is coming right over.
Wait, I swear the stage guy said get off the stage because they didn't want to embarrass you.
Sit down.
I told you he likes me.
I told you he likes you. You know, we were talking, Mark and I were communicating back and forth, and he said, whatever Breitbart's on, I want 10 of them.
Yeah, we're ornery, confrontational Jews.
Did you? Hey, Mark, did you hear what the stunt was that Andrew pulled? And now
he doesn't know. Don't even share it. He's too good a man.
No, I understand it was a love-in.
No.
These left-wing nut jobs are unbelievable. I tell you, that's why I don't go anywhere near them.
You know, things are different out here on the left coast, I have to tell you. Very, very different. But we are fortunate to have Andrew because, you know, he is a lightning rod He draws all of the electrical energy of the weird, wacko, lunatic left.
Here's what my goal is.
You know, Andrew, you're not only a patriot, you're hilarious.
But my goal
I mean,
is...
I am waiting for Wiener to go on the stage. And it's the Breitbart press cut, and I don't even hear what you're saying, and I'm laughing so hard. I'm going, this is great. Then I called Hannity, to be perfectly honest with you. I said, are you watching this? It's hilarious. And keep it up.
Thank you very much. I got to be honest with you. I said that my goal is to take down the institutional left. And with guys like Wiener, they're doing it for me.
It's pretty easy, isn't it, Mark?
Well, I really appreciate it. And S.E. Cup, I'm a big fan from afar. She does a great job, too.
Well, thanks, Mark. I actually had the pleasure of meeting your daughter recently while she was interning for a great organization that I do some work with as well. And that was a pleasure. She's a doll.
Very good. So I'm boring everybody.
I just like looking at the little tchotchkes in the background.
Yeah, but via Skype.
Oh, why don't you focus in on him for crying out loud?
In his bunker.
This is where I broadcast from. Believe it or not, it is kind of a bunker, and it's also kind of a storage room. So
you know what it is your wife has relegated you down to the basement, right?
Everybody has.
Looks like a psychologist's office.
People don't really, people have never had a
like
chance to see you on TV like this, right?
What's that?
People don't normally get a chance to see you visually from the bunker, do they?
Now you know what? You know,
What surprised me about Mark is that he's tall. I had no idea that
How would you know? How would
He's
you
a
know?
towering, hulking figure of a man.
Well,
Yes.
listen, thank you, Mark, for joining us. We really appreciate all you do. And we have to go to break, unfortunately, but you've been so generous.
We love
And
you.
Thank you.
Whoa, we love you. We
Thank
love
you
you.
for
Love
that.
you. Mwah.
Thank Mark Levin donating $10,000 on live at Troopathon. What a great guy. Stay tuned. There's plenty more. We'll be right back.